Hey guys, it's me. I missed you all yesterday, and I'm going to tell you why. And explain, this today on Tofer's Take. So, here in the Midwest, we've been getting, some snow, mainly on the weekends, and we had some, and my small group was canceled in the morning now. I usually try to shoot my podcasts and time them so I'm either going out when I'm shooting them or after I come back in, so that way I'm already dressed up and well, my going out to the small group was canceled. And because of the snow and weather we had, and initially they tried to reschedule it, for later in the afternoon, but a lot of people couldn't do that, so ended up being canceled, and for this week. So I didn't get it done. I didn't shoot this yesterday, so I'm here shooting it today. But it got me thinking. Between that and something else that happened to me this weekend, what does your day of rest look like? I mean, I'll admit, yesterday, I just spent the day at my house and playing video games and watched a movie, and I just, really didn't do much of anything. It was restful for me. It was peaceful. And some people, they say, well, it'd be hunting, or fishing, or just, driving somewhere. But, yeah, if I have a day like that where I have absolutely nothing to go do, I'm probably just staying at the house and doing something there. I said they tried to reschedule it for later after the roads were clear, and people just couldn't make it later. And I'm like, I get some people, are more restful when they're out doing things, but we are called to have that day, of just rest. And I think we've turned it into, we're supposed to be a day of rest slash fellowship. But I think we're missing that as a society, as a whole. And I get, sometimes resting isn't always about staying home and doing nothing. Like, things were peaceful even, when I was out Saturday. I had a meeting, I had a church service, had some time to go get, something to eat, have some coffee, get some reading done, have a smoke, and just do the things that I wanted to do. This idea of rest, I think it looks different for different people. At different times, like I just said, it could be, for me it could be staying at home or going out and doing things that I actually want to go do. But I think the idea of it eludes us. So I'm obviously not going out or, coming back from going out tonight, and I really didn't feel like getting dressed up. So that's why I'm kind of dressed down for this, and, no makeup on, and. But that kind of brings me to my other thing I wanted to talk about. See, I was reading about the temple this past week, and somebody said this, and then it kind of went off like, like a little bit later, at least in my head. You see, the temple had a curtain, and not the temple, the tabernacle had a curtain, and the Holy of Holies had a curtain, and on the outside, Depending on the translation, most translations will say leather. Some say badger skin. I've read one that said dolphin skin on the very outside. And that's to protect, from the rain, and elements. And then there was a layer of goat skin, or goat hair, which served as more insulation. But on the very inside, where the Ark of the Covenant was finely woven linen. And they had cherubim like designed all over it, and imagine the light of the menorah shining off the gold and reflecting into that, and how beautiful that was. We were talking about that this past Saturday, and I got to thinking, and wasn't until that night that I felt, this nudging, in my spirit. He's like, hey, who's in your inner lair? You see, I have this rough, exterior, like the leather to keep the elements, away from me. Maybe keep some people who would just look at my exterior, keep them away. And then, this layer of insulation where, yeah, I'll let people in a little and get to know them a little bit. But the innermost part of who I am, when you break it down, the really beautiful side of me, yeah, God is there, but I don't let a whole lot of people see that. At least I don't feel like I do. And I don't let a whole lot of, people in there. It seems rare that somebody gets past the insulation. And I think I need to start working on that and getting better about that. Now, granted, I'm not just going to, open it up and let anybody come in, but, where my heart is, where people can see the God most, I need to let a few more people into that. Anyway, I know this is kind of long and kind of rambly, but I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and apologize for not getting this up yesterday and just give you some thoughts. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Peace.